Hi, David. This looks great. One thing I would prefer, there's no need to include the questions that I gave you. Those are just for your guidance. I'd really just prefer a narrative that went from paragraph to paragraph without the questions in between. You can just take those out. Your narrative flows quite nicely as it is. You've justified everything beautifully. Good decisions, near as I can tell. You've argued very convincingly for every decision you made. What I was getting at vis-a-vis the single public address here, of course, is NAT. I mean, your router will probably make that single address acceptable, except it probably will be more convenient to have a static IP address, an external IP address for the server, so that you don't have to worry about the server picking up a different address. And indeed, you don't have to worry about your entire network, your IP address for your router changing as the network, your ISP's DHCP process maybe provides you with a different external IP address from time to time. So it's probably worth spending the money for the static IP address if you're going to be running a server and serving content out of the network. So that's the only thing I'd mention there. It really doesn't have a whole lot to do with remote access. It has to do with people being able to hit the server and get web content from the server and so on. Excellent work. Let's look at your network diagram here. I've got that here somewhere. There it is. Good. Your cloud leaves something to be desired, but I'll pass that. And everything looks good to me. You've chosen to do a separate wireless access point and router, separating the two functions into two different boxes, minimizing the possibility of a single point of failure. That's certainly defensible. A little more expensive, but no problem. Fits well within the budget. And everything else, you've decided to go with 100 megabit per second Ethernet, so you could save on your cabling costs. Not a bad idea. The internal network speed should be more than adequate for an organization of this size, even though gigabit is getting pretty cheap, but you're talking about Cat 6 there and higher costs, so that's a perfectly defensible decision. Oh, and you mentioned your patch panel here as well. You're obviously experienced with that, so great work. Go ahead and send it in along with your circle diagram, as you say, and you're good to go. Thanks so much for all the hard work, and let me know if there's ever anything I can do to help out. You know where I'll be. Take care, man, and Happy New Year.